Welcome back, guys. It's been a while. Trying a new format. Hopefully you will like that, and I know that you will. Today, I want to talk to you from the bottom of my heart. Lately, I've been reading about things like gratitude, things like the states, the emotional states that you occupy during the day, and as you fall asleep, and as you wake up, and throughout your interaction with people. And I discovered something really interesting, and that is the power of assumption. So I've been reading about Dr. Joe Dispenza, and one of my favorite books, like one of the favorite books ever, is Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself. Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself is one of those books that pretty much explains what Neville Goddard been talking about scientifically. But I want to talk about something really important today, and that is the power of assumption. Read this quote by Neville Goddard. Man's chief delusion is his conviction that there is a cause other than his own state of consciousness. All that befalls a man, all that is done by him, all that comes from him, happens as a result of his state of consciousness. And this goes hand in hand with things like the power of the I am. All things, when they are admitted, are made manifest by the light. For everything that is made manifest is light. The light is consciousness. Consciousness is one, manifesting in legions of forms or levels of consciousness. There is no one that is not all that is, because you are conscious. You are one with everything. You are one with the one. You are all that is. Because I am cannot be divided. So reading more about Dr. Joe Dispenza's work, something clicked, and something will click for you too. And that is the idea that creation is finished and all possibilities, the infinite possibilities, exist here and now. When you know that all possibilities are here and now, then all you have to do is to put your awareness on it, to occupy the state. Occupying a state means making the invisible visible. And this is the buzzword of manifestation. When you make the invisible visible by your conscious awareness on something. Neville Goddard, the great mystic, said, a change of circumstance happens as a result of a change in your state of consciousness. And you can see these things are said in all Abrahamic religions and all religions around the world. For example, you will find out that in the Hermetic principles, there is the law of correspondence. As within, so without. As above, so below. In the Bible, on earth as it is in heaven. In the Quran, God does not change the circumstances of people unless they change what's within themselves. This is why knowing thyself is so important. Know yourself. Know what's within you. But if you want to skip all that, then jump into the state of consciousness that you wish to be in. And don't look back. And if something pops up, know that what you are seeing is a delayed form of your own consciousness. It's a delayed form of your own consciousness. So you don't fight it. You just accept that this was your own assumptions from before. And now you are choosing a new reality, a new movie. I told you before, you can change the movie that you are seeing when you go to the movie theater. You sit down, you don't like what you see, you go to another movie theater, and that movie theater will all of a sudden play another movie. Or when you are watching Netflix, instead of fighting with the movie that you are watching, you simply change the movie. Another thing that I want you to know, I don't want you to look for comments. I don't want you to look for success stories. I don't want you to look for all these things just for the sake of it. Because sometimes you use that as a crutch to soothe your appetite. But you should actually apply what you know. Whether that in business, in consciousness, in fitness, in whatever it might be, you should apply what you know. what you know should be applied, not only knowing it, but doing it. I remember when I guided someone to actually embody a state, and that was in terms of fitness. And this was something that was way back. And I remember working with that guy. I told him, you know what, see yourself already the person that you would like to be. And believe me, all of a sudden, the difficulties with the diet and with training and all that will resolve itself, and you will be amazed. A simple shift in awareness led to something magical. And that's exactly what happened. He turned into a gym freak. Like all of a sudden. How? Because he embodied the identity of a gym freak. He embodied that version of himself that already exists. That version is already here and now. This is why I'm telling you, to the right brain, to the subconscious, everything is here and now. To the real you, everything is here and now. We are just trying to make sense of the world. So we say that there is a linear time to this experience that we are having. But the truth of the matter is, everything is energy and everything is here and now. So stop looking for success stories and just do it. Just keep a journal of yourself every single day in your mind. You can write it or you can just keep it in your mind. See the things that you are aware of, and you will find out that your mind and what you are experiencing are intertwined. And then you will realize that this is a great power. And with great power comes great responsibility. But you can choose that you only choose good things for yourself, because you are now in control of your assumptions, of your consciousness. What are you aware of? You now know that you got the power. So all you have to do, stop looking for content, stop looking for comments. If you need to see something here and there, that's fine, but make sure that you are not just doing it for the sake of feeling something that you feel like you are insecure about. Because believe me, you've been doing it your whole life. Now you are just becoming more aware of it. And when you become more aware of it, you now know who you are and what you are capable of doing. Me and my Father are one, but the Father is greater than I. And since God is everything, and you are one of those things, then the one is the all, and the all are the one. So you now know that you are powerful. If you want to know more about the process of the brainwaves and how you function and how you should operate when you are actually visualizing, for example, or you are in a state that more suggestible to the brain, and why things like movies are good and everything, but you should be aware of what you are watching, or you'll be not hypnotized, but your subconscious mind in a state called alpha, when you are relaxed, is suggestible. And anything that you are hearing or watching, the subconscious mind will accept. If you want to know more about that, I got my ebook. It's 26-page ebook with all the quote-unquote processes, aka techniques, aka like explanation of why certain techniques work for some people and why others don't, because of things like the brain waves and all of that. Then the link in the description box. You can find it. You won't need anything other than that, because there is a lot of fluff all around the internet. Now you got all the tools. All I want you to do is just apply and live your life. Enjoy life, because life is worth living.